he went to the Rangers, and it became a lot harder. So, the Calder Trophy. Patrick Laine, Austin Matthews, and another Blue Jacket, Zach Werenski. Eric, who'd you have?
Honestly, I don't see it going any other way except a one-way ticket to Austin Matthews.
One-way ticket to Toronto?
Yeah, I mean, he played all 82 games, 40 goals, 29 assists, and 69 points. I think he has the best stats out of all three of them.
Yes.
So I honestly don't see it going any other way.
Okay. All right. Dominic?
I had Austin Matthews, too. Too good of a rookie season not to give it to him. I'm not going to argue if Laine gets it, but Matthews is definitely my choice. If I see Werenski get it, though, I'd kind of be a little shocked there.
To me, it's a no-doubter if Austin Matthews gets it. Laine, I wouldn't be too upset. I'd be upset. I wouldn't be...
Wasn't he injured a lot of the year, too?
He was hurt for a little bit, but he's still in a good year. I think he was second for points by a rookie this year.
I think another thing you have to factor into these awards, too, is that just how the team outcome, does. Obviously the Maple Leafs had a better year than the Jets did, so I feel like that's going to factor in a little bit, too. It shouldn't factor in too much because it's more of the player, themselves.
It's the individual stat.
But I still definitely think it factors in a little bit.
To me, when I look at this, I look at individual stats. But I get your point in regards to team success. There are people that think that way, whether it's the NHL, NBA, MLB, NFL. Mm-hmm. There are people that think that way.
No.
To me, though, the Hart Trophy isn't given to a team. It's given to an individual. Same for the Norris, same for the Calder, same for the Vezina. I get your point. If you want to weight it that way, I get it. I respect it. I understand it. To me, I don't think that way. And I do agree with you. Maple Leafs had a much better year than the New York Jets. They had a much better year.
You confused me for a minute.
You could put
I got it. That was the one time nothing didn't go over my head. That was the only
that
time.
totally went over my head for a second.
You could put the Maple Leafs against the Jets on MetLife Stadium turf, and they would still lose. The Jets would still lose.
You know what would be cool? A Winter Classic at MetLife.
That'd be great.
That would be cool. But somehow the Islanders would get snubbed again. It would be the Rangers Devils again.
No, Rangers Buffalo have won a Winter Classic this year.
At Citi Field.
At Citi Field.
It is Citi Field?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It is Citi Field.
Nice.
Of course the Islanders
The Mets,
get
of course.
snubbed. Of course the Islanders get snubbed. They're going to be playing right next door from there. Whether
Hopefully.
it's where the auto body shops are or in Elmont. It's the stone's throw away.
Either way it works because it's not Brooklyn.
That is true.
That is true.
Because
I think it's better than Brooklyn.
I've taken the train there once, and I drove there twice. I didn't really go to a lot of Islander games in Brooklyn because I just really didn't want to go. I didn't really care if they were doing good. I just did not like the Barclays Center.
Yeah, it was still fun.
No, it was fun while it was there, but I didn't like the way how it was laid out.
No, yeah, definitely. It's not a hockey arena either.
Oh, you hit the nail on the head.
It was just built. It was built for basketball.
And it's a great place to watch a basketball game.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I don't know if
and
it's
it's
be
really
the first
nice
to
too.
admit, yes, it was really nice, man.
It is really nice.
Sure it is. It's superb, yeah.
I've never been
you again.
I've never even been to a basketball game.
Never.
I've never been to a basketball
Not even
game.
I went to
Not even high
no.
school?
Nothing. Never been to a basketball
Never
game.
been to a high school basketball.
I've never been to a high school basketball game. I just never been to a basketball game in general.
Boy.
Do you want to?
Gotta get out
Or
more.
is it just a
It's not that I wouldn't want... Well, obviously, I'm a Knicks fan. I don't want to give my money to a product that's on the court that is below
He didn't
average.
even want to support his own high school basketball team.
Because they weren't even that good either.
Oh, well, then you got a bad situation all around, my man. Jeez.
Oh man.
He's never
How
been...
are our Lions doing? Maybe we can get you Nassau.
I don't even know. I have no idea.
I've been to one of those games.
Have you been to it?
They won too, yeah. So,
Good.
Nice. They're looking good. NCC, we got to support our NCC athletics, man.
Go Lions, right?
Go Lions.
What an
baby.
original nickname. No, just kidding. the Jack Adams Award. Mike Babcock, Todd McClellan, or John Tortorella. We're on Dominic now. Dominic,
Yes.
who'd you have?
I'm actually going to say Mike Babcock. And I will say it because just how the Maple Leafs turned out, great team overall, and they're just going to
Peter
continue.
DeBoer, that's who the Sharks head coach is. It just came to me.
There you go.
Sorry for cutting you off.
Honestly, I
What did I
kind of
just
jumped
do?
for a second.
I'm so confused.
No, have you ever
Spur
had
of the
that happen?
moment.
You're thinking of something, and
Yes.
then out of nowhere it just comes at you like a bolt of lightning?
When you're sleeping,
Oh, yeah.
and then you wake up. That's what it was.
Or right when you're trying to fall asleep. It's like you just finished working and you're hitting the pillow for the first time, and then you have to get right back up to put down.
Yeah, I know. That's
what you want.
crazy.
And you know when that happens most? Who sang that song or who was in that TV show? And it happens all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, Tom.
Nah, it's all right. I was actually finishing up, but I said,
I don't even remember what you were saying.
Mike Babcock.
and then I said, it's just he's contributed to such a great team right now, and then they're just going to continue to get better. It's just, I don't know.
Having too much fun here.
He's doing really well.
Mike Babcock has done a great job with the Leafs.
Yeah.
Him, Brendan Shanahan, Lou Lamoriello. They built a really good young core.
But
there.
again, don't get me wrong. Like I feel like if any other of these guys get the awards, I'm not going to be like too upset.
Yeah, exactly. I think for the most part, the NHL got it right. There were a few names I didn't think belonged here. I didn't think Bobrovsky should have gotten nominated for the Hart Trophy. I don't think Carey Price should have been nominated for the Vezina. Zach Werenski probably shouldn't have been nominated for the Calder. But for the most part, they got it right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, hey, as long as the right person wins it, I don't care who the finalists are. Eric, who'd you have for the Jack Adams Award?
Well, I couldn't find Doug Waite on the list, so I went with I went with Todd McClellan. Led the Oilers to a 47-26 record with 103 points in third place in the West, second place in the Pacific, and he led the Oilers to the playoffs for the first time since 05-06, which was their Stanley Cup appearance.
Yeah.
You know, you just saying Doug Waite made me think of something. I remember I was watching the NHL awards. I think I don't know if it was a year ago or 2 years ago, but I remember John Tavares was in the running for one of them, and the guy
Hart Trophy,
says
right?
he's
I think it was the Hart.
but he's naming the finalists, and the guy goes Jonathan Tavares.
Oh, that annoyed.
Do you remember that?
That annoyed me
Wait, is
because
that
you know
his
what?
name?
Because
No, it's John.
Oh,
Tavares.
hold on.
It's just John.
You know who used to call him that? He only called him that one time, but it stuck with me because I thought it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Thomas Vanek. Thomas Vanek called him Jonathan Tavares. I'm like, what are you doing?
That is just wanting to get out of Long Island. That was his
I don't know why.
issue.
You just saying Doug Waite and bring up the Islanders made me think of something that happened just with the awards and the Islanders, and that's what I
Same
thought
thing
of.
with me in
It's just
regards
like-
to Peter DeBoer being the Sharks head coach.
Yeah.
To me, the Jack Adams Award should go to John Tortorella. Did an excellent job with a subpar Blue Jackets team. They did not play well against the Penguins. It showed. They went up against a better Penguins team. I'm not saying the Penguins should have lost that series by any stretch, but Tortorella just worked wonders for the Blue Jackets.
Mm-hmm.
The worst nickname in all of sports, the Blue Jackets. Either that or the Jazz, the Utah Jazz.
It's got a nice ring to it, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Salt Lake City. I'm going to see jazz music.
Like, I never understood certain names in NBA.
You're listening to Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm Jacob Valk. Sitting across from me, Brandon Johnson, Dominic Arbolino, and Eric Fischetti. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. And we're wrapping up NHL awards here. A very underrated award, as far as I'm concerned, NHL GM of the Year. Peter Chiarelli, Pierre Dorion, and David Poile, or Poile, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. These European names, they always mess me up.
Poyle, I guess.
Poile?
Poyle sounds right.
I don't want to botch his name, so I'm just going to
Poily?
say the Predators GM. Even though I'm still singing the blues, but the big thing that really sticks out to me is the Shea Weber PK Subban trade, and
Stole that
it
right
just
out of my mouth.
well, it worked wonders for the Predators. And I'm going to say this about you because you said it first, and I'm going to give you credit that this trade really worked out for the Predators because PK Subban is a younger and faster defenseman. Although Shea Weber is more offensively gifted, it just worked out for the Predators. And this is the first time that the Preds are in the Western Conference Finals in team history, and I think that he just kept the Predators relevant, so I'm sticking with him.
I think that trade worked out for both teams, but it definitely worked out for the Predators a lot
definitely.
more. I mean, Predators are playing right now. The Canadians are playing golf. I don't know. Are there any good golf courses in Quebec? I don't know.
Bro, I can.
Have you ever been to Quebec?
Yeah, like they have like usually the Canada Open somewhere. So yeah, I'm sure they got some good golf courses.
The Canada Open.
Yeah.
They need to have the U.S. Open and the Canada Open.
Yeah, I don't understand
Dominic.
it.
I said David Poyle, and Eric said everything I was going to say, so.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sometimes you just
Right
great
out of
minds
Hey,
think alike.
you went first.
Great minds think alike. I'm going with the Predators GM too. I'm not going to attempt to say his name again. He's worked wonders with the Predators. And how about Victor Arvidsson, pulling him out of absolute nowhere. He's having an incredible series. So we got about 3.5 minutes left. Really fast.
Unfortunately.
Hey, if we could go until 9 o'clock.
Yeah, sorry, Sean. He's right behind us.
Program directors in the background. Really fast. Make your picks for the Preakness.
Okay, always dreaming. He came in 4th place in the Kentucky Derby. He's a sleeper.
I mean, first place.
Excuse me. Yeah. First place. First place, yeah. So I'm going with him again.
All right. Any of you guys have any picks for the Derby? For the Preakness, rather?
I like long shots and 30-1. I got senior investment.
Senior investment. Okay.
No, I don't have a pick.
I'm
not very knowledgeable.
Horses is very hard.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, I don't blame you. I
very
hedged with the
knowledgeable
Derby.
about the horses.
I hedged with the Derby. I'm going with Classic Empire here. I like him. It was a really bad Derby. Classic Empire would have done a lot better if it wasn't a muddy track. To me, that was a tough race to watch, the Derby.
It really was.
I did not like that race. So, all right, we got about 2.5 minutes left. It is time for the bottom of the ninth. Brandon, we'll start with you.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So, basically, I just want to finish out these playoffs, get to the finals already. Get out of here. NBA playoffs.
I can't blame you. I don't blame you.
It's really boring, man.
I'm sick of it. I'm not even watching them. I'm not even turning on the game. That's how bad it is. Dominic?
I bought my Jamal Adams jersey the other day.
Nice. Did you get 1 day shipping?
No. That's too expensive. Too expensive. But you still have to pay for shipping, so it's
of course, yeah.
Still got to pay
NFL.com. You got it from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Number one reliable source for.
Also, rookie camp. It's going good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, from what I've heard, Jamal Adams has looked good.
Wait, hold up. Isn't Hard Knocks tonight?
Is it?
Maybe.
I haven't watched it since the Jets were on it.
Okay, somebody's on.
That was the
year.
best Hard Knocks too.
It was good.
I don't have to say because it's
No, I know.
Like it was a good one.
It was a good one. I liked it. Eric?
All right, so the New York Knicks.
The thing is, they won 2. I'm sorry.
You did it to Don. Now you gotta do it to me. It's okay.
I'll do it to Brandon.
It's all right.
Week.
Hey, it's all right.
The bad thing about Hard Knocks was they were too Revis obsessed. I mean, yeah, Darrell Revis was holding out. That's super. There's still 52 other guys on the roster. Like, yeah, Revis, great player, but, there are other guys on the team. Eric?
Am I good now?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So the New York Knicks, you can't even lose right, but I'm just hoping that in the draft you pick a player that can actually help this team in the future.
You like that, Sean, didn't you? Yeah. You like me cutting off my co-host.
Oh, man.
I like him throwing under the bus.
Exactly. He's good at that. He's good at that.
You.
What did I do?
It's okay to go now?
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. I love you guys.
Eric does that.
No, you don't.
No, I do. I think
joking,
very
yeah.
highly
Eric
of all
always
of you.
does that,
If
though.
I didn't, I'd kick
We'd
you
be
out of the
gone.
studio.
That's true.
So, I want to talk about the Islanders really fast. They hired 2 former goons as their assistant coach, Kelly Buckberger and Luke Richardson, and I actually think it's going to work out.
What do you mean by goons?
Fighters,
guys who
enforcers.
fights a lot.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I
That's a
thought you meant
hockey term.
really goons. Like,
No, not like
okay.
not like Al Capone enforcers.
like, okay.
I think Luke Richardson might have been responsible for the St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Oh.
They might have. He might have. I'm not sure.
Oh, man.
But I actually think the moves could work out. They're veterans. The Islanders have a young team. And I actually like this move. Doug Waite, Kelly Buckberger, Luke Richardson, 3 former good players. That's a damn good coaching squad. All right. Looks like we are about out of time here on Beyond the Game. For Brandon Johnson, Dominic Arbolino, and Eric Fischetti, I am Jacob Valk saying that you can't ask Mr. Ed to keep up with Secretariat.